Well, yes. Yes. Now it's leaving YouTube too. So everything is done. We can start. For this first moment, I have a PowerPoint from my PC. Can you watch the presentation?
Yes.
Yes. The green one. Okay. We must understand that this is a medical English course. I mean, we are going to talk first of all who I am. That's the correct way of starting. Meeting me, because we are the principal objective of the class. How is going to be the class? How about the class homework and class homework and the questions, of course, you could have. First of all, who I am. My name is Iris Roxana Garcia Jimenez. I am Bolivian, but I made my career, I studied in the Latin American School of Medicine in the Republic of Cuba, a long time ago. Don't ask how much. Now I'm a general practitioner focused on emergency medicine for around 10 years. And I'm a member of FEDELAT and the Bolivian Pain Association. So working with this support, I'm here with you. And first of all, I'm a doctor like you, like everybody. And it's not a difference for making or trying to make something that could be considered, I don't know, in a not good way, I mean, okay? The principal objective of the class was working as a workshop. So we are going to practice English in order, we all know that it's not the same, the medical terminology, than the social English. Is that okay? Until here, is there any doubt or something that you want to add about the object?
No, all it's fine.
Until here, that's okay. Okay. The classes, well, I think that you got an explanation when you get into the group. There are two levels, module 1 and module 2. We are in the module 1. And we have to understand that we have two theoretical sessions that are Monday and Wednesday, 1 hour each day. It starts 8 p.m. like today, and it's possible to get into the class until 8:10. 10 minutes, please. No more, because there's too much material, as I told you at the beginning. After that, the class is going to be locked. I'm sorry if somebody is late and can get inside the class on time. There's no reason to do it without an explanation after the, before the beginning. After that, I'm not going to answer WhatsApp or email or nothing, because the instruction I received from the superiors. The two practical sessions are on Tuesday and Thursday, 15 minutes each student, one by one. Because we are 16 in the class, 16 students with me 17, we are going to start at 7:30 p.m., 30 minutes earlier, because taking in account the number of students, we are going to be around 4 hours connected by a phone call, by Zoom, like now, trying to solve all the doubts or making some questions or maybe practicing. It depends on you. A topic that I was talking about this point is that if you have any problem, any situation, and you can get into the theoretical session or the practical session, please tell us with time, around 3 hours earlier if possible. If it's something that at the moment presents, please let us know earlier than 8 and 10, please. Well, about homework and evaluation, assignments is the 30%, quizzes, the 30%. Quizzes, I'm going to ask you to install in your cell phones, please, an application, the Kahoot, because it's easier to work with that. And the final test at the end of everything, please, the 40%. The assistance of the whole classes is a plus. Just try not to be out of the class, please, because it's important, okay? And any question about the organization?
No, it is clear.
Is that clear? Nothing that you would like to share, I mean, nothing you would like to ask for?
I have a question.
Yes, tell me, please.
I asked the person that sold me this course if I could watch the class and in another hour because I work at night.
Is that clear? Nothing that you would like to share, I mean.
And I can't be here every day.
I'm sorry.
I have a question.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me your name, please?
I asked the person that Claudia Alexandra Martinez course if I could watch the class and in another hour because I work at night.
Claudia.
And I can't be here every day.
Sorry,
I have a question.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me your name, please? I'm sorry. Is anybody with a cell phone turned on or recording the audio? It's like a circle. Well, I need the one who's with the microphone open. Please pause it. It's like a circle. It's strange. Okay, I think it's correct. It's because the connection, I think the internet is getting worse. It's not a great idea. Well, about the watching the class in another time, I got the instruction that it's important to stay here, but it's going to be recorded and going to be in YouTube too. I think there's no problem if you talk to the coordination of the class. I think that's okay. I'm going to tell it even to my coordinator too, to my superiors. Is that okay, Claudia?
Okay, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I think that it's my internet connection because of that kind of sound. I'm going to correct it, please. So, Claudia, you're from El Salvador? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Tell me, please, what time is there? Here is 8:13. I need to know the difference in time. I'm sorry, I think that it's my So, Claudia, you're from El Salvador? Okay, there's another question. Hello, is there another question, please? I need to know it now. If not, let's start.
I have some questions.
Yeah,
Hello, I'm Johan from Honduras, and I have a problem in Thursday because I have some problems to be connected at I think the hour. I don't know if I can watch because I saw that the class is something practice. I don't know if I can just watch the video recording. I have some problems to be connected.
I'm sorry, what's your name, please? I'm sorry, what's your name, please? I'm going to correct the audio now. Give me a minute, please. Johan, you asked for that, right? Another time because it's difficult for you.
Sorry, I cannot hear you clearly.
I'm sorry, it's my connection. Give me a minute, I'm trying to correct it because it's the live session on YouTube that is causing this mess. Well, Johan, you were asking about. Sorry, it's my connection.
It's okay. No worries. I just wondering something, but it doesn't matter. Thank you.
Yes. Well, Tigo is not the best option. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think the problem is solved. Yes. Okay. Johan Maldonado, you were asking about it, right? Hello. Yeah, that's corrected. Nothing that can be solved. Okay, now can you listen to me? Now that's okay, I think. Please, I need to hear you people. Hello? Anybody, please? I need to know. Yes, can you talk to me, please? I'd like to know if I can listen to you because of the change I made.
I can hear you well now.
Okay, thank you so much. That's okay, that's correct. Well, when you were asking, Johan, about the situation, you said that the connection is going to be a problem on Thursday. I think there is no problem in this situation, but please give this information to the coordinator, to the superior, and we are going to coordinate an extra time maybe to complete that hours with you. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, don't worry. The objective is to practice together to get in a good session, I think, and then improve. That's the principal objective. That's why we're in this kind of course. So I've got the information. As I told you at the beginning, we are 16 students with me 17. And it's going to be recorded, all the classes are going to be on YouTube later on. Please, because of the assistance, I need to check the cameras. Maybe Ariana, please, Catherine, camera or it's a pic, I need to know. Micheline, Diana too, please turn the cameras on. Knowing the information, now we are going to start with the first part of this program. Can you listen? Can you watch the presentation, the medical English?
Yes.
The colored
Yes.
one. Okay. Considering that there is not a new question, let's continue, okay? We all are doctors, I think, in the way I understand of the beginning of the class. And in the way we are going through the sessions, we are going to be meeting each other. Tomorrow is the best way, the best moment. Let's start with the first topic because we don't have too much time. In this session, we are going to talk about health and illness, part of the body, ones of two, the body functions. When we talk about health and illness, as a doctors, we know that we have several kind of questions that we have to make in order to get information, in order to get an organized ideas from the patients, and then can get a conclusion, get a diagnosis, and then can offer a treatment and a solution of the problem. But sometimes we don't have a way or a correct way of asking. So we have to get that topic ideas to know, to get that information, okay? For example, what brings you in today? What is going to take you in? Why you came into the hospital today? That's the same question in a different words, as you see. The same is what seems to be the problem or what hurts, okay? And direct questions. And Joyce Quevedo, please, if there is a question, raise your hand and then we can talk. Because I'm not going to be on the chat all the time, yeah? Joyce Quevedo. Joyce Quevedo, you told me you are an English teacher, right? Please turn your audio on.
Hello, yeah. I'm actually not a doctor. I'm just taking the course to learn something about medicine and just to practice my English, but actually I work in the field of teaching for like about 10 years already. So it's just to get into the field of medicine more than English and practice also some terms.
That's perfect. You're welcome too. Well, does anybody isn't a doctor too? it's someone else that is not a doctor, I'd like to know it, please. Because I made the presentations in order to talk with doctors. I thought that everything was in the same way. Hello. But Joyce, it's good to know for me to know that you are not in that way. Fabiola, tell me what's happening.
You ask if someone was not a doctor. Actually, I'm a medicine student, so I'm here to learn more and practice.
Excellent. Each year you're a student. Which one you're? First, second, finally?
Not to be exactly, I'm on the first year.
You're beginning.
Yes.
That's good. So I'm asking this because we are in these topics, in this first model and the second model, we have topics about diseases specifically. So if you get confused in the way you are not already a doctor, or maybe you are not in the medical branch, please tell me for clearing all the doubts, because it could be a little bit confusing. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor still. I'm in my social service right now, in my last year.
Excellent. Who's your name, please?
Johan Maldonado.
Johan.
Yes.
Okay. You are in your last year making your social service too.
Yes.
You're from Honduras, I mean.
Yes, from Honduras.
Yeah, that's great. That's a nice place, Honduras.
Thank you.
Okay. But in the way you're in the last year, we are going to use it a lot. Even in your country, I know there are a lot of people who speak just English and Garifuna. That's going to help you a lot to help you. Okay. Anybody wants to say something? Anybody want that is not a doctor or maybe not in the medical branch? Okay, that's okay. Continuing, this symptom, these questions that it's in the picture, it's just to give you an idea that how's the correct way of asking. When we talk in English, we have to understand that it's not a manual that could be so close for telling this, okay? But these words, these ways of telling things could help to get the correct information in the correct order without being in a big trouble with the patient or something different that we could not get the topic we are asking for, okay? When you ask what is your general health like, or how is your health generally, it could be a little confused with about the patient, okay? More questions that are related to this part, talking about habits or his family history of diseases. Do you take any recreational drugs? I mean, marijuana, for example. Do you drink alcohol, or how often? Or do you drink coffee? You know, there are questions that are general for everybody. Do you take any medicine or supplements? Are you sexually active? Have you had a previous surgeries? Does it hurt when I push or move here or move it? Are you allergic to any medicines? Yeah. Even though when we talk about health and disease in English, we have to understand three kind of ways of calling it: illness, disease, and sickness. That even if it in Spanish have the same meaning, in English it's not the same. I mean, illness is the present of a specific disease, and also to the individual's perceptions. It takes a physical and a psychological environment in the way it says. It's objective and subjective. Disease, on the other hand, is something that is wrong in your body function. It's even a psychological and physiological situation and dysfunction that we can prove by tests, by lab tests, by imaging tests. And sickness is the sensation, the social dysfunction. So when the patient assumes that something is wrong, this difference is going to be taken in the foreigners or in the patients that go and could tell you, I feel sick, I feel ill, I have a disease. So this is a little confusing at the beginning, but we can get it ordered, okay? Is that sickness the same of illness? Almost the same, as we said. Patients refer to sickness as symptoms, not as a specific situation. Sickness is also used in names of a specific disease, for example, travel disease, travel sickness, or sleeping sickness, or something like that. And sickness are also mean nausea and vomiting. You mean symptoms. Nausea and vomiting are not a disease in the way we say it. It could be a symptom, right? Talking about recovery, we have to understand that it's important to know the situation. Patient returns to normal health after illness. He has recovered, okay? If patient's health is in the process of turning to normal, the patient is improving. It's the time of the process, the time it gets long, it lasts to recover. The opposite of recovering is deteriorating. We have to understand the opposite of one or the other, okay? We also have in the speech, we talk about the verb get over an illness to recover, get better to improve, and get worse to deteriorate. Even well, in the social English, we talk about this with those words, but in English we need to use these ones because it's the medical terminology. If the patient is better, but then gets worse again with the same situation, the patient has relapsed. In recurrent condition as cancer, for example, the word of improvement is remission. The patient got in remission of the breast cancer for around 5 years, for example, I mean. Until here, is there any problem, any doubt, something that could be confusing, I mean? Hello, everybody.
Nope,
No,
everything
for
is
the
good.
moment.
Is that okay? Okay, let's continue. So when we talk about medical English, we have to understand that there are index scores that we were checking in the whole time of career and while you are going through. It's better to check the index because in the English places, I mean, where medicine is taken, those ones give us an objective point of view, and they help us to get the deterioration or the remission or the recovery, but with an objective date. This is an example just. It's not the most important chart, but it's going to help us to understand that the indexes are going to help us to get that kind of definitions that are here. For example, the relapsed people have to understand that it's because it's when the upper punctuations goes back, and it's through a process, okay? And of course, we have the illness wellness continuum. This continuum is the line of the line where we are going through one to another side. We are moving into this line, these punctions. That's why from 0 to 10, just for having an idea. The comfort zone is the false wellness. Is we are in a central point without knowing if we are in a good health or in a bad health. Yeah. So this is going to help us to. From here until here, is any question about the illness and wellness continuum? In Spanish, is not a concept that we talk a lot, not in the way that the American and European schools talk about it. This process, this continuum process, could help us to understand why many days we are good or many days we are not so good, or days that we are extremely bad. This process is moving continuously, okay? About parts of the body, we have the first part that are the external ones, the superficial ones. And you can check. Does anybody can help for reading in order to take the assistance too? Maybe Bernarda Verdeja. Hello, is Bernarda there? Or Maria Calvimonte, Maria Fernanda? No? Okay, Ruth de Maria Cantaderio.
I'm here.
Here, yes. Ruth, I mean?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, Ruth. Can you read a little bit of this imagine, please? This is the most complete I could find.
Male, front or forehead, frontal, cranium or skulls, faces, mentis, mental, actually, antebrachium, corpus, palma, digitis, paleta, cross, tarsus, digits, femur, pubis, pelvis, hip, umbilical, abdomen, mama, thorax, cervix, nostrils, mouth, buccal, oculus or eyes, aortic,
that's great.
Shoulder, dorsum, brachium, olecranon, lumbus, sacrum, antebacrum, gluteus, femur, popliteus, sura, calcaneus, planta, lower limb, and
the lower limb, the upper limb, okay.
And upper limb.
Yes, checking this imagine, there is something that could call attention that will be, we notice something interesting. There are many words, for example, mentis or chin, right? There are many words in English that, for the medical terminology, I mean, are in Latin, not even in Spanish, not even in English, but just in Latin, because that's the way they continue teaching it. And that's the way we can find it in books. And that's how we get confused about it. Yeah. So this imagine is going to help us with the most common ways of telling it in Spanish, in English, are many words as oris or mentis in Latin, or axilla, or even in English, armpit. Yeah, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm telling this because when we talk about evaluation of this week, I'm not going to ask in Latin, of course. I'm going to ask in English. And in the way for studying, I'm going to send you some information for having the same images and the same material that I have. Okay. When we talk about the female, we have the same parts with a little differences. Okay. Like the pubic, the groin, the pelvic hip, the tails, just the tails. But even we can compare with the another image and then get the differences, okay? Talking about the parts of the body too, we are going to talk about the internal parts. But we have to understand the two big cavities, the dorsal and the ventral. The ventral ones include the thoracic, abdominopelvic cavities, and their subdivisions, like in the imaging with colors. I love it. And the dorsal cavity includes the cranial and the spinal cavities, okay? Just cranial and the vertebral cavity. Is that okay? No? Maybe Ariana Lisette is there?
I'm here.
Yes, can you read please the middle of the imaging, the thoracic cavity, please?
Thoracic cavity, superior mediastinum, pleural cavity, pericardial cavity within the mediastinum, and diaphragm.
Thank you so much. So we know it's general. Talking about the ventral cavity, the thoracic cavity, in the way you said. We have the margin, we have here the lungs, the internal jugular vein, the common carotid arteries, ribs, heart. Taking out the ribs, we have more details, okay? Belkin Lais, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, nice to meet you, Belkin.
Hi, nice
Can
to
you
meet you.
read a little? Oh, okay. Can you read a little bit of these names, please? Just a little ones, not too much because it's anatomy.
Trachea, cervical part of parietal pleura, pulmonary apex, aortic church, left my bronchus, left pulmonary artery, ligamentum arteriosus, pulmonary trunk, inferior lobe of right lung, middle lobe of right lung, horizontal fissure of right lung, pulmonary veins, superior vena cava, horizontal fissure of right lung, diaphragm, costodiaphragmatic recess.
Excellent. That's great. So let's continue. The mediastinum, we know, anterior, middle, and posterior, easy. And we have again an imagine with its limits, its divisions, right? Another imagine for getting clearly, for understanding. And a little imagine about the organs that are in there. Maybe Mario René Lopez, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, nice to meet you, Mario.
Nice to meet you.
Can you read a little bit more, please?
Yeah, trachea, pars versicalis, plexus brachialis, pleura cervicalis, pars cervicalis, artery pulmonalis dextra, truncus pulmonalis, diaphragm, pleura parietalis, pars costalis, aorta thoracica, artery pulmonalis sinistra, ligamentum arteriosum, arcus aortae, and venium subclavia sinistra.
Excellent, that's good. let's continue. Well, in the way, you know, there's a bit pronunciation that sounds like Latin in the way I was telling you. The abdominal cavity, well, we know all the organs that are inside. And then place, that's why, that's because of the imagine. That's something that I could find on the internet. Please, Catherine Merida, are you there? Catherine? No. Okay, let's continue. Agar Paredes, maybe? Agar Melvin.
I'm here, teacher.
Nice to meet you, Agar.
I'm
Just
here.
read a little ones, please. Just read a few of them. There are a lot.
Okay. Celiac trunk, common hepatic, duodenal, superior pancreatico-duodenal,
Yeah.
ascending colon, right colic, ileocolic, left gastric, splenic, spleen, left gastroepiploic, pancreatic, sigmoid, and rectal. And that's a little one.
Okay, perfect. That's great. So another imagine because of them. So brief. We have the pelvic cavity, the pelvis and perineum, the female one. Amilcar Giovanni, are you there? Amil? No, it's not there. What? David Rodriguez, maybe? David Rodriguez? No. Diana Tola? Micheline? Oh. Diana, are you there? No. Well, she's supposed to be here, but doesn't matter. John Harold Zambrana, maybe?
I'm here, teacher.
Hi, John. Can you read a little ones, please?
Yeah, sure. Right common iliac vein, fifth lumbar vertebra, right common iliac artery, sigmoid mesocolon, sigmoid colon, uterus, rectouterine pouch, proper ovarian ligament, rectum, right ureter,
Yeah.
vagina, external anal sphincter, central tendon of perineum.
Yeah. That's good. That's great.
Should I continue or that's it?
If you want, you can continue, please. That's great. I'm going to start again with my list.
Colium, peritoneum, fallopian tube, round ligament of uterus, vesicouterine pouch, visceral pelvic fascia, urinary bladder,
yeah,
superior pubic ramus, inferior pubic ramus, levator ani muscle, ischial cavernous muscle, labium minus, labium majus.
Excellent. You saw minus and majus are in Latin, and the way I told you, that's the way we have to be on the topic. Okay. I'm sorry, we have the mail one. Please, Fabiola Jacqueline, can you read it, please?
Of course. Right common iliac vein, fifth lumbar vertebra, tenia coli, rectovesical pouch, right vas deferens, right ureter, rectum, right seminal vesicle, levator any muscle, external anal sphincter, central tendon of perineum, right common iliac artery, sigmoid mesocolon, sigmoid colon, rectus abdominis muscle, peritoneum, visceral pelvic fascia, urinary bladder, inferior pubic ramus, prostate, pumpiniform plexus.
It's perfect. You told me you're in the first year in the career, so it's going to help you a lot because the best information is in English. Good. The dorsal cavity, it's so easy. Bernarda Verdeja, are you there? Silence again. But ni modo. María Fernanda Calvimonte. Okay. I'm going to look it. Catherine Merida. I'm asking again because I'm going to close the session in the next part.
I'm here, teacher.
Catherine, yes. Did we talk? No, I think we didn't talk, right?
Hmm?
Okay.
No.
Catherine. Okay. Well, it's so easy. Can you read, please? It's not too much.
Brain, spinal cord,
Yeah, the spinal
cervical,
cord.
thoracic, lumbar, sacral.
And the coccygeal, right?
Coccygeal.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. The body functions. We all know that we have functions that are inside, that are, I don't know, as instinct that we are learning since we are born, or even we are in pregnancy, in the mommy's tummy. For example, eating. Number one, does anybody wants to read this? The number one, just.
You are hungry. You are in a restaurant and the waiter brings you your food.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what's your name, please?
Claudia Martinez.
Claudia, thank you. Thank you, Claudia, so much. Number two, does anybody have to read it, please?
You smell it, it simulates your appetite, you want to eat, your mouth waters feelings with saliva.
Yes, with saliva, excellent. What's your name, please?
Belkin Guido.
Belkin, thank you so much, Belkin. Number three, please.
You take a bite of the food, it tastes good, and you chew it and swallow it.
And swallow it. That's great. Your name is?
Johan Maldonado.
Johan, okay, thank you, Johan. Number four, please. Does anybody wants to read it?
You eat more, but then suddenly you taste something unpleasant. You feel nauseous.
Excellent. What's your name, please?
Agar Paredes.
Agar, okay, I'm going to meet you by this week. Don't worry. Then I'm not been asking names all the time. I'm sorry. Number five, please.
You rush to the toilet and get there just in time to vomit in all the food you've eaten. Something has disagreed with you.
Thank you so much. What's your name, please?
Ariana Franco.
Ariana. Okay, thank you so much, Ariana. Give me a minute, please. Dun, 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 dun. Talking about the five senses: taste, sight, hearing, touch, and smell. Of course, we all know all of them. But we have to understand that they give the body information through Well, there's nothing too much to say because it's an introductory class, but in the way we're going ahead, we are going to find some more vocabulary about this specifically. And it's a specific ways to ask about them, okay? Other functions, does anybody wants to read a little bit of this, please? Hello?
Functions, speaking, walking, breathing respirations, urinations, defecation, and menstruation. Verbs, speak, walk, inhale, breathe in, breathe out, micrature, pass urine, pass water, pass feces, pass stool, menstruate, and have a period. A noun, speech, gait, step, breathe, urine, stools, and menstrual or monthly period.
Excellent. What's your name, please?
Ruth Cantaderio.
Ruth. Thank you so much, Ruth. Now let's practice. We have 5 minutes to do it. From all the things we're watching, something that you like to check again. It's exactly for just 1 hour this presentation. Hello? Does anybody has a question? Has something to talk about?
Yes, I have a question. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, tell me.
So about the practice.
John Harold, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So about the practice session, you said at the beginning that we are going to have some practice session on Tuesday and Thursday, I think. And it's going to be about like 15 minutes each person.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Could you explain a little bit more about?
We have to get in order about that. Okay. We have to get in order. We have to get in a concept. I don't know. We have to be agreed in the way we are going to get inside. I'm going to open the Zoom session by a link, by the same link that tonight, 30 minutes earlier, I mean 7:30. And I'd like to know who's want to be the first, the second, and then in order to wait for you. For example, Johan, if you get into, or John, I mean, if you are the first and you then take your session for 10 minutes and you have 5 minutes free, we can work on this, on the vocabulary by practicing. I mean, for the practice, I'm preparing some tests. Those tests we are going to solve together. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
And even the test we are going to have imagines. Even though if you have questions about the presentation of today, we can talk about it. Or if you need some specific dates, we are going to complete it. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
No, don't worry, I'm here for that. Diana, are you there? I see you in Imagine, but we couldn't talk, I mean. Hello, Diana. Hello. Well, I think that well, I need to know who's present and who isn't. I can see by the camera Claudia Martinez, Michelle Indiana, Catherine, Mario Lopez, Joyce Quevedo. Are you still there? Well,
Yeah, sorry, I can't turn my camera on because of my connection, but I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I think we are all together. I thought that's why we were talking with the superior ones when you decided to enter to this course. They told you about some polls, some statistics, some evaluations that I need to take. Is that okay? Did I tell you something?
No.
Well, we have a diary pool one that now is made by this presentation at this video, and checking with in your screens, you're going to find that one. There are 3 simple questions that I need you to answer because it's the assistance that the institute is going to take. Can you find it? Is there the pool? It's in Spanish. That's the way they asked me to do. It's interesting.
Where is it? Sorry, I can't find it.
Again. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, now, can you find it? Hello?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes. Claudia, did you find?
I completed.
I finished too.
Okay.
I completed.
I finished.
Okay, that's okay. Don't worry. Now it's 9 o'clock. Let's finish this poll, this evaluation I need to present, and that's okay. Is that okay?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Please, I need to know who's going to be the first, the second, and then for tomorrow. Can you tell me, or maybe by chat, can you write down a number in the order you are going to get inside? We are supposed to be 16 students, and with me, of course, 17. That's why my name is in two places. One is controlling the YouTube session, and the other one is my camera. Please, I need to know.
Option 2.
Okay. Estamos. ¿Dónde estamos? By the chat, by this chat. Please write down. For example, Fabiola, is that okay if mañana you are the first? If tomorrow you can be the beginning of the practice session?
It's okay, I don't have a problem.
Okay. Okay, you're going to be the first one. So who wants to be the second one? Johan, you said the fourth, okay? And Joyce the second. Is that okay? Thank you so much. Please continue until finishing.
I can be there.
Okay. I'm checking the chat. X2E, I need to know your name, please.
Belkin Guido.
Belkin, okay, thank you so much, Belkin. To Ruth, you are the third, right?
Yes, the third.
Okay, thank you so much.
Miss, Doctor, I apologize. I couldn't hear clearly what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm sorry. Can you explain that just a little bit to understand what I have to do tomorrow? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to be in a practice session. I mean, you have 15 minutes along with me. Yeah. We are going to talk again the topics we are watching today. And you only have that time for talking about it. Okay. Those 15 minutes are so important for you because we are going to improve the vocabulary, I mean, and we are going to check it again in the exactly way you need.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. 6, Claudia. Does anybody has a question? No? It's time to make it. Six. Ariana is the 7th. Yeah. Johnson Brunner, the 8th. Nine, Catherine. Martin. I don't know what I did. Mario. Okay. The 11, Michelin. Okay. Is that okay? So Fabiola Jacqueline, you are the first one. Yes. Bernarda Verdeja, that's the last time. No one. Maria Fernanda Calimonte, it's not there. Amilcar Giovanni.
Teacher, could you read the order, please?
Okay. The first one, Fabiola Jacqueline Aparicio. Number 2, Belkin Lais. Number 3, Ruth de Maria. The 4th, Johan Maldonado. 5th, Claudia Alexandra. 6, Agar Melby. 7, Ariana Lisette. 8, John Harold Zambrana. 9, Catherine Merida. 10, Mario Rene Lopez. 11, Diana Tola. And that's all I have in the list. The
Sorry,
12.
I thought I was going to be the second. May I know in which number am I? It's Joyce.
I'm sorry, what's your name? Joyce.
Yep.
Yes, Joyce. I'm sorry. Yeah. Mercedes Joyce.
Yes.
Did you write down your number, please? Here?
Yeah, I'm
write down in the chat.
It was in the chat.
Okay, the last one.
I said I was going to be the second, but I don't know what happened.
The second is Belkin. Okay, option 2. Yeah, but
Yeah, I am the second. Belkin
can be option 2. Belkin, you are the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And Joyce, I don't have your number. I can be the second, Joyce, but Belkin, write down it first. Can you change it, please, Joyce, for this time? And then we are going to get in order in the WhatsApp during the day of tomorrow, please. But for tomorrow, I need to know it now in order to prepare the material and my schedule.
I can be any, so just let me know in which number I can be, and that's okay for me. Because I didn't understand the option too. Sorry.
Okay, Joyce, the answer I can give you is to be the 12th.
No problem. That will be at what time?
Okay. That's the dynamic for tomorrow. We start at 7:30, please. Be punctual, Jacqueline, Fabiola, please don't be late. If you are late, I'm going to pass the time, okay? In order, I finish with Fabiola, and the second one has to enter 7:45. I'm going to be writing down in the WhatsApp next, the second, the third, the fourth, and finishing. In order to finish in time, all the session is going to be recorded as this one, and I think you could watch it by YouTube. Is that okay? That's the instruction I got.
Yes, all is okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No. Is that okay? Hello, is everybody there? Can you listen to me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It is okay.
Okay. So it's time to say goodbye for tonight and see you tomorrow for practicing. Let me ask you something. When you get into the course, does the institution give you some books, some reading, something to study, send you this material? Hello?
No.
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 Anything. Okay, in order to get the same information, I can give you in text the presentation of today and each class the same, because from the presentation I'm going to use for the practice time, and it's not going to be I mean, it's not going to be okay if I ask you something that we didn't do together. Is that okay for you?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, give me a minute, please, and try to take it now. I'm going to post it now because there are at least four people that didn't come, and I don't think it's great to give the whole information to everybody if it's not here without information. Give me a second, because I'm going to change it. Okay. ¿Dónde está? Please tell me. Yeah. Can you? Yes. Now it's added to the chat. Can you download, please, it? It's so small. Did you get it, please? Can you take it?
No.
I can't find it in the chat. There's no information
It's
yet
in the chat. It's the last one. It's a PDF. It's a text file.
I cannot see it. I don't know if everyone.
It says click to
No,
open. It's
I
ready
can't.
to download.
I don't have it neither.
Okay, for this time I'm going to post it on the WhatsApp, and then tell me please if you can solve it, save it, okay? If you can download. Okay. It's important for me for you to get it. If you don't have it, it's not easy. Give me a minute, please. I didn't expect they didn't give you some bibliography. I thought they gave you all the material, but that's okay. That's great. That is open. That is open. Let's check it. Okay, now I'm posting it on WhatsApp. Please tell me if you can download it, please. I need to know it. Yes. It's on WhatsApp now. Can you check, please, if you can download, please?
I can download.
Yes. Did you get the file, please?
Yes.
Confirm, please. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. If there's no more questions about the systems or something about the general way of working, that's okay for me. We can go for relaxing time. And tomorrow is going to be a hard day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so goodbye, everybody. See you in next session. Have a good night. And remember, the presentation is just a guide. It's not all the material I can give you. If you want to get more, please send me an internal message by WhatsApp. Then we can coordinate, but please, we're going to make it from tomorrow, okay? So let's show how it's going to go with us. Okay, goodbye, everybody. It's nice to meet people from Central America, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Ecuador. That's great. That's amazing. And tomorrow, this week, I hope I can meet all of you, and then not asking with my list. I don't like that. Okay.
Yes, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Listo. Vamos a hacer con música.